Hi there, I'm Amber. As far as the two things that I think are most important as a Noom coach, the first thing would be the exact same thing I would say. What is the most important characteristic you need to have as a personal trainer or as a nutrition coach, which are two things I currently already am, is to care about your clients. That has to come first. That has to come before the financial motivation or if it's like a hobby for you or you just enjoy it, that's fine. Those are good things, but you have to care about the client first. If you don't care about the client seeing results and getting out what they're trying to get out of this, then at the end of the day, you're not going to be the most successful coach because you can pretend, but that's you're going to burn out. They're going to be able to tell, or you're not going to be putting into it what that client deserves for you to be putting into it because they're paying for your service. They're trusting you with their wellness. And if you don't care, that's not fair to them, and that will not make you a successful coach. So number one, I think you need to care about the clients. Number two is I think you need to be an excellent listener, because sometimes for people, I've noticed, they might come into it with, oh, I'm planning on this, or I'm hoping for this, or these are my goals. And some of them have very lofty expectations. Others are getting into it just knowing they need some help and they don't really know what to expect, or they're nervous. And meeting people where they're at, because everybody is individual and everybody has a little bit of a different background and idea, and some people might know a lot and they just need some direction or some accountability or motivation. Other people don't know anything. So really listening and getting to know that person initially. Make sure you take the time to find out what their goals are. Say, hey, I am here to help. Please tell me what your reservations may be, your concerns, any questions you have. Literally any question you can think of, ask. Please, I am more than happy to discuss anything with you. Any questions you have, I want to know about it. The more questions you ask, the more I'm going to learn about you, and the better I am going to be at helping you reach your goals. So, care about the clients first. Second, listen. Make sure you get to know them and you're clear on what their goals are. And then you can, of course, once you've kind of established some rapport with them and they feel like they can trust you, because again, they're trusting you with their wellness, once they feel they can trust you is when you can say, hey, given this is where you are, this is where you want to be, this is kind of what you told me you want, this is what I would suggest. And then they might say, wow, I didn't think about that, but that's why I came to you, is because I expected you to have some kind of answer for me, or some guidance or direction to give me. And so I think that will go a long way with them after you get that initial kind of build that trust with them and you already have something of a relationship. Then that's kind of when you can, okay, here's what I would like to do with you. Again, they're paying for it. They're the client. They get to say yes or no, but at the end of the day, they are paying for you to help guide them and coach them. So I think those are the two most important things. And I could go on all day about other things that I think are really important, but if you were to ask for just like the two initial primary things, that would be it. If I were to get into a third thing, I would say education is important, because you do need to know what you need to be giving out sound advice. You can't just get on there and say, hey, well, I go to the gym, I can tell you this. It's like, no, you actually need to have that education and background. But I won't get into my reasons well beyond the first two.